Hello everybody. First off, I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. This video is just a quick commentary about the year of 2016, or my year of 2016. It has been questionably a bad year for many reasons for most people, with things such as loved celebrities dying and political debates. But my year has been somewhat interesting to me. It's had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of change. I went into 2016 still playing Counter-Strike. I was still making content for it as well every so often. Wasn't very active, didn't really know what to make videos about, with the intention that down the line I would be moving into Overwatch upon release. So I posted some videos in February of the Overwatch beta. Of course, these videos didn't really do too great, as most of the people who subscribe to this channel, if you still watch my videos, then Overwatch wasn't really of any interest at that point. So I only made a few videos after that, mostly on CS, and I only did talking about the remaster as well, because of the announcement and what I thought about the game and how it would be, which I was correct, it seems. And then Overwatch released. This is where I guess things start to go downhill for this year. I spoke about the problems and failures I had within Overwatch in a previous video, so I'm not going to take too much time to talk about them here. But there are a lot of upsets, and I went into the game with the intention of playing professionally again, and I was pretty close to achieving it, finishing very high as a solo player in Season 1, and almost joining an organisation with a salary. The main problem here is I didn't particularly enjoy the game. I don't like the way it plays and the lack of individual skill. I was more forcing myself to play it because I thought I would be happy, just because I was playing at a high level, and I knew that it wouldn't be possible to do this in CS because I'm just too far behind. I'm still not sure if that would be the case or not, if I would be happy playing at a high level, but I played it for about 4 or 5 months solid, and I was practicing 5 days a week, and in the end it just wasn't for me. Before Overwatch I was streaming quite often on Twitch and reaching a decent viewership with Counter-Strike, but essentially I took the chance to drop it all to play pro again, and it just didn't pay off. These things happen. So I didn't make any videos for months during Overwatch because the game isn't very good for content, or the content that I did make did pretty bad on the channel. So my stream also suffered greatly, and I lost half my viewership there. So this is where things, for me, it seems like they improve. For you guys, probably not so much. This is when, actually, before Remaster comes out, then I played Battlefield as well. I started streaming Battlefield for about a month, and I was playing. I was kind of enjoying it, but the viewership still wasn't great. I didn't make any videos on it, but I was enjoying playing another game at least. And then this is where Remastered came out. So of course, Remastered isn't the game that most of us dreamt of playing when they announced it. But I already knew the game would be just a public game, so I wasn't surprised, and I was prepared to play the game like it was and make content on it. For me, it was still somewhat of a good release, because even though it isn't a great game, it gave me something to play, and it gave me motivation. It gave me something to make content on, something to stream, in a time where I really didn't have much to do, and I wasn't very motivated. I was just playing public Battlefield 1 and streaming that. Statistically, since Remaster's release 2 months ago, I've made 27 videos. And if you've been on my channel for a while, you'll know that for me is a crazy amount of videos. That's about the same amount of videos I would make usually in 2 years or more. And the viewership wasn't bad either. It's died down a lot now since the hype has gone from the game, but it was, again, statistically my second biggest month of views ever on this channel. And not only for YouTube as well, it was good for streaming. I've been streaming at least 3 or 4 days a week since the release, and again I had the highest viewership I've ever had, even reaching up to 1,200 viewers for the first few days, and many days with 600 viewers. And now, even 2 months later, I seem to be able to average between 100, 150, 200, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's still similar to my old CS viewership, and sometimes even more, before I moved to Overwatch and can barely get 50 stable. I've also had some other great moments in the last 2 months, such as receiving my new sponsored PC by Overclockers, which is insane. I had my highest ever donation from a crazy guy. Awesome. he frequents my stream and he donated me £700, which I'm still shocked about. But with all of this, I am again find myself in a position similar to last year where I have no real solid plans. I know that remastered content can't last forever. It's probably already stale for you and unenjoyable to watch by now. But as it stands, the only option I have at the moment is to go back and play CS and make content on that, which I guess is what I'll have to eventually do sometime next year in January, at least until I can start posting content and playing Battalion, if the game is good of course, which is in a few months' time. Essentially all I'm doing currently is trying to get by and waste time until Battalion's release, but it's dangerous because for me it's the same as last year when I was waiting for Overwatch, putting so much hope into a game again that isn't yet released, especially at this early stage. But Overwatch did become huge, it's just a shame I didn't like the game much. So that pretty much concludes my year. I played 4 different games for a period of time this year. I'm moving about, it seems. I'm trying to get by now until I can hopefully put my noob skills to use once more in Battalion and push that game as an esport if it's good. It is New Year's Eve tomorrow and I will be heading to Paris with my girlfriend. I have decided to take a spontaneous trip this year and we will be staying near the Eiffel Tower, so I'm going to be standing outside in front of the Eiffel Tower watching the fireworks in apparently -2 degrees. It's going to be cold. So I won't be posting for at least another week because we are going away for 5 days. I also, since I don't have really any plans for a particular game, please do let me know in the comments if you have any ideas or specific videos you would like to see. These will have to be on either Remastered or Counter-Strike, as they're the games that I will be playing and posting for now. I also know many of you are probably wondering where the Where Are They Now video is. Truth is, I haven't really worked on it much recently, since for me the remastered videos were more important and streaming is more important, and this takes up most of my time. The project is large and it takes a lot of time to do so much about all these people. I still have to get information from many of the players, but I'm pretty sure the video will be finished and uploaded sometime in January. So to finish up and celebrate Christmas, which is obviously already gone, and the new year, I am doing a giveaway of a HyperX Alloy FPS mechanical keyboard. I have that here. I was sent this a few months ago by Overclockers, but I'm not using it. So instead of selling it, I thought I'd just give it away to you guys for still supporting me. The link for it is in the description. Goodbye, and I hope you have a great new year, and I will see you in 2017. This map is just so huge, I can't get to people easy.